Germania Masterclass Series is Chef Lee Jose. Chef Lee is the executive corporate chef of the Standard Hospitality Group, handling restaurants such as Yabu, Ippudo, and Mighty Quinns. Guys, I literally ate Ippudo twice this past week, but I digress. He joined us today to guide us through a delicious Okonomiyaki recipe. Hi, Chef.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you cook for us and teach us how to cook and prep and all that fun stuff. So please take it away.
Okay. Our okonomiyaki. There's two types of okonomiyaki, right? So there's Hiroshima okonomiyaki and Osaka okonomiyaki. So Hiroshima is the layered type where they cook ingredients one by one. What we're doing today is the Osaka okonomiyaki, where it's a pancake. The ingredients are mixed together. Okonomiyaki means whatever you like, basically, or anything you want to put in there. So I'm actually going to challenge you guys to add more ingredients today. You can go to your fridge, add more ingredients that is not on our list. So for example, today, actually this morning, I found mushroom in my fridge, so I brought it here. So I'll add mushroom. Actually, I found cheese also, so I'm gonna add a bit more cheese on my okonomiyaki. So you guys can put seafood, you can put more meat, you can put chicken or pre-cooked chicken, ground beef if you want. So it's whatever your family would like. Kids love okonomiyaki, so have fun and make it your own. Okay, so for our okonomiyaki today, there's three components. So we have the sauce, we have the batter, and the third component is just basically just putting them together. In Japanese grocery stores, you can buy the sauce, but for me, it's always better to make your own. So if you can't find that ingredient, you can make it at your house. So the first component that we will make today is the sauce. Okay. So again, we'll go through the list of ingredients. So the first ingredient is the white sugar, then the salt, and then Margot, I need your help on this one. I really hate pronouncing this word.
Which one is this, Chef? This
After
is for
the salt in the sauce.
I think it's Worcestershire or
You're
Worcestershire.
Right. And I would never pronounce that. Okay. And then the tomato ketchup, and then the oyster sauce. Okay. So over here, I prepared the ingredients. I didn't measure it yet, so we'll do it together. So I have a bowl where I'm gonna mix it with. A bowl, a spoon. Then of course we need our measuring equipments. So for this one, it's only asking me to use tablespoons. But I'm gonna use my 1/4 cup for the four tablespoons, just to convert it into 1/4 cup. Okay. Make sure your bowls are dry. Okay. So we'll start with the dry ingredients first. First one is white sugar. Sorry. So 1 tablespoon, using my measuring spoon, can make it flat. Okay, that's 1, then half. Then we use our salt. So it's asking me for 1/8 teaspoon. So what I have here is only 1/4. So I'll just use half of this. For kitchens that has weighing scales, so I also provided in the recipe the weights, so it's more accurate. So if you want to keep making this and you want to make bigger batches, the recipes that I provided has weights that you can use. This is important also if you want to sell this in the future. So you have the weight. Okay, I put the salt. just make sure all the.
And again, guys, if you have any questions for Chef Lee, don't be shy. Just turn your mics on and you could ask.
Okay, the next one. Margot, I need your help again.
Worcestershire sauce.
There you go. So we need 3.5 tablespoons of this, or 50 grams for the ones that has a weighing scale. One, two, three, and 1/2. Oh, this one I can pronounce. Tomato ketchup. Crazy. So for the tomato ketchup, I'm gonna use my measuring cup, since 4 tablespoons converts to 1/4 cup. So I don't have to do it 4 times. There you go.
So why did you choose to teach us okonomiyaki today, Chef?
Oh, okonomiyaki. This one you can make it with kids. You can make it with the whole family. It's a one-pan dish basically. So it's very easy. It's fun, and I think it's one of my favorite Japanese dish. So that's ramen, tonkatsu, okonomiyaki for me.
Michelle's asking what's the measurement for the salt again?
The salt is 1/8 teaspoon or 1 gram if you have a weighing scale. Do they not have a copy of the ingredients? They do not. Sorry. Okay, the last one is the oyster sauce, which is 2 tablespoons. So again, you can buy this if you don't have time to make. But it's fun to make it. And of course, Chef's Pride is his own recipe. We don't like, well, I don't like buying pre-made sauces or pre-made food sometimes, but it's the chef in me that's why I always like making my own recipe. So at this point, what we
nice
have to do
brag.
is... Sorry?
It's nice to brag when you say, oh, I cooked this from scratch.
Yeah. I mean, of course, all recipes are owned by somebody else. It's up to you to make it your own by adding your own twist, your preference. I mean, for me, I like my okonomiyaki sauce on the tart, sweet side. So if you guys need it to be more sweeter, you can adjust it. So it's up to you. Depends on how you like your sauce. So there's one of the most famous brand of okonomiyaki sauce you can buy is it's called Otofuku. So you can buy that in local grocery stores here, or local Japanese grocery stores rather. So I'm gonna
Enzo's asking what.
Yep. Go ahead.
Enzo's asking what brand do you recommend for ketchup?
Oh,
there are different
tomato
kinds
ketchup
of
does Heinz. I'm using Heinz because it's less
got
sweet. There's a Japanese version of Heinz also, so that's good. But this one's just a local Heinz. Yeah. I think this is good for me. How's everybody doing?
Enzo says he's doing good.
Okay.
How are you doing, Renee?
I actually ran out of the Worcestershire.
See, I told you I'm not the only one. I said you can use a bit of.
We ran out of Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
So like
vinegar.
we
If you have
replaced
a bit of vinegar, just add start or lemon juice maybe.
okay, just something sour.
Yeah, just something sour.
Okay.
Just balance it with the sweetness.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the batter. So, okay. First thing we'll do is we'll chop the vegetables first. So I'll go through the ingredients list again. So we have here the water, then the hondashi powder. You guys got your hondashi powder today or yesterday? So hondashi powder. So this is basically fish stock that they dehydrated and turned into a powder. So it's a freeze-dried powder. So if you like miso soup, it is always in the miso soup. So it's just basically this, water, and then the miso paste. Then you have your miso soup.
No wonder why my miso always feels like there's something missing.
Yeah, okay.
Probably that powder.
Yeah. You should
Probably
try
that.
with this powder. Okay, and then we have the flour. So you can use all-purpose flour, you can use bread flour. It doesn't matter. We'll adjust the amount of water later because the flour, it depends on the brand or the type of flour you're using, the absorption of the moisture or the water. So later on, I'll explain. Okay, so we have the iodized salt, baking powder, so it gives us that lift, make it a bit fluffy. Okay, we have egg, we have the cabbage, we have the tenkasu, or this is the tempura bits. So how they would create this is when they make tempura, they have extras on the side. So they would harvest this and sell it. Actually in Japan, in a lot of tempura restaurants, you will see this. There's like a lot of bags of this, and the moms would stop by and buy and put this on their soup, put this in the ramen. So it's a good for okonomiyaki. It would add texture for our okonomiyaki. What I have here also is crispy bacon, because other than the tempura bits, I'm gonna add crispy bacon on mine just to add more flavor. Then we have the slab of bacon later. And then let's see, benishoga. Benishoga is pickled ginger. So if you guys don't like pickled ginger, and some of your families do, so you can serve this on the side. But if you like the pickled ginger flavor, we'll chop it up and add it to your batter. Then we have our bacon. Sorry, I have to get it from the fridge. Okay. So I prefer the regular bacon, not the honey cured. So when we cook it, it doesn't burn easy. So this is just a regular cured bacon. Then spring onions. Here, we'll cut it up. Then I have cheese also. We can add cheese later on our okonomiyaki. So at this point, guys, you can look in your fridge if you have any ingredients that you'd like to add. I would love to see you guys add other ingredients. Okay. First thing we'll do is we are going to cut up our vegetables, starting with the cabbage. So first, I'm going to remove the first layer, because usually those are the bruised ones, and it's not that crispy. So for the size of our cabbage, depends on you, but I like it a bit on the small side, maybe about an inch, so it's easier to eat. First thing I do is I remove the core.
So I think you're cutting into quarters and then removing the core?
Yep.
Okay.
So you won't use the core, and any black spots we'll remove also. Try to remove as much as we can. If you guys need me to slow down, just let me know.
How does your sauce taste, Renee? Is that your sauce?
Well, since we're still waiting for the Worcestershire.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You guys can move on to the next step, so we can.
Actually, I have it in my house.
Then we can
so
let's go back to your sauce later on. Okay. So what we're doing now is just preparing our batter. First step is just to cut the vegetables, which is the cabbage here. So I cut it into 1/3 to 1 inch strips. Then again, crosswise. If you see any thick parts, you just remove that. Back here in my plate. Next one. We'll have to cut it small kasi also because we have to use a measuring cup. So if it's too big, it's not gonna fit the measuring cup and it's not gonna be as accurate as it is if it's smaller cut.
Everyone's cutting their cabbage now. I see Bianca is.
Again, you guys can cut it as small as you want, as long as we can measure it later in the measuring cup. Mine, my cabbage. You guys can see. About an inch
Can you
deep.
put it closer to the camera
Which
to
one?
your left? Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So a bit this size. Okay, can be smaller.
You guys see Chef's cabbage? Everyone good with it so far? Don't be shy to ask.
Okay, next I'll cut my spring onion. So let's cut the vegetables first before we move on to the bacon if you need to cut it so your chopping board doesn't get contaminated if you're only using one.
Renee, do you have any questions? You look like you're you're trying to figure something out.
So my spring onion, I already removed the bottom part. So this is just all the green parts. Just rinse it a bit. Maybe the dark part, just throw it away. There you go. Then slice it as thin or as small as you can.
So the white parts and the green parts you discarded.
I removed the roots and the white part. But you can use, you don't throw it, you can use that for soup, you can use that for a garnish for other ingredients or other recipes, I mean. So our spring onion, we'll use that as a garnish and it goes to the batter also. So you can cut more than what you think you need.
I think we only have Bianca on video now. Guys, don't be shy. I think it's best if you can, her and your espresso chef can check in and see how you're doing and make sure that, you know, you got things done right. Thanks, Michelle.
I think Michelle's cooking already. There's my spring onion. So this morning, as I said, I found mushrooms. Somebody asking any question?
Do we need only the green parts of the spring onion?
I mean, I prefer just the green part, but if you want to use the white, it's a bit on the crunchy side. Then this one we will put it as a garnish.
Okay.
But don't throw it. You can use that for something else. So this is my spring onions.
Yummy.
There you go. So I will use mushrooms on mine. You guys feel free to use whatever vegetables you have in your kitchen. But you have to cut it very small. If it's a carrot, you have to cut it small because it cooks fast. I mean, we'll cook the okonomiyaki fast. So if it's too big, it's not gonna cook. It's just gonna be hard inside your okonomiyaki. So my mushroom is gonna chop it up.
If it's carrots, do you suggest shredding them?
Yeah. If you have a shredder, you just do that. It's easier to mix and it cooks faster. So I'm just gonna put a bit of mushroom on mine.
Did you guys find any ingredients in your fridge you're adding to make it your own?
So what are you guys adding? So mine would have mushroom, half of my bacon, so I made it crispy. Or if you have leftover bacon from breakfast, you can use that. If you have any favorite cheese, you can put that there. For me, I would put just a little bit of the pickled ginger. And we'll serve some on the side also.
Was that you answering Enzo's question, Chef?
What was the question? Sorry.
What are your favorite additions to add?
Oh, me.
Or any recommendations? Yeah.
I love mushrooms, so I put mushrooms. If you have cooked chicken, you can put cooked chicken. The Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, they would actually use noodles. So if you have leftover cooked noodles, you can put that in there. Mix it in.
I think some people add like shrimp or squid as well.
Oh yeah. In Ippudo, we have a seafood okonomiyaki where we put squid and shrimp.
Maybe next week when I go back.
Yeah, I'll try that, definitely. That's my favorite in Ippudo. It's called seafood okonomiyaki. So we have two types, right? We have the chashu and then the seafood. So there, you can add chashu. So if you have chashu just laying around your kitchen or your fridge, chop it up and add it there. Okay, I think I'm ready to assemble my batter anyway. How are you guys doing?
Guys, let us know how you're doing. So, if you need anything, have any questions that Chef could answer, help you, even some alternatives,
yeah.
let us know.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna put here is my flour, egg, and my water. So recipe is asking for 1 cup of flour. So in grams, that's about 150 grams of flour.
So now we're working on the batter.
So we're going to batter. Scrape. Let's get it flat. I think I'm gonna put my Burrito Flakes. This one is the Hondashi powder. The recipe is asking for 1 teaspoon. It's very fishy, umami. Smells good. Burrito Flakes. Actually, this one in just water is a good soup already. So 1 teaspoon.
Is there an alternative for that?
I'm not sure if we have it here in the Philippines, because you can buy dashi stock in Tetra packs.
Okay.
But if we have the Burrito Flakes later, so you can add the Burrito Flakes also, but you'll have to chop it up for the batter. You'll have to chop it up very small. But for soups, you can add it directly. Okay, our water is asking for 3/4 cups, but right now I'm just gonna add about half of that, because it depends on the moisture of the environment or the absorption of the flour. We can add later if we need more. So I'm gonna add 2 1/4 cups. Then I'll reserve
don't
the
put all
other 1/4 cup later.
Got it. You guys got that? Don't put all 3/4 of the water into the flour mixture.
Just put half a
yet.
cup.
Just do half a cup.
Then egg.
Is it just me or is anyone else salivating already? And I'm not even cooking over here. I'm just watching you guys cook.
Basically right now, what we have is a pancake. It's a pancake batter. So it's egg and flour and water. So I noticed that it's already dry.
A little
I'm gonna
higher,
go
Chef,
ahead
if that's okay.
Here you go. So for me, it's a bit dry.
There we go. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and add my next 1/4 cup, the last one. And if we need to adjust later, we'll adjust again.
What kind of consistency are we aiming for? Something like pancake?
Like a pancake,
Okay.
like a bit thick,
But not too
runny.
thin.
Yep.
Okay.
If you have a whisk or you have a spatula, a rubber spatula, you can use that. I'm just used to using a chopstick.
Nice.
I'm gonna add my salt, 1/8. So it's half of this. So my measuring spoon doesn't have a 1/8, so I'm gonna divide the 1/4 into 2. Then the sugar. Then our baking powder, 1/2.
And that should kind of give it a
Give it a
fluffier
lift,
kind
yeah,
of,
make it fluffy.
a lift.
Yep. Just mix it until you don't see the salt or the sugar anymore. You can actually smell the ondashi powder in this one. Yep. That's good. For this recipe that we're doing, you can do 4 pancakes or maybe 6 to 8 small pancakes.
Bianca has a
Try to do.
question. Go on, Bianca.
Yes.
How much powder do you use again?
Which powder?
The Habayashi powder.
The hondashi? You mean?
Yeah, sorry, Hondashi.
I used 1 teaspoon. But later on, after tasting the recipe, if you feel that it needs more or less, the next time you make the recipe, you can adjust on your own. That's why the provided Japanese kit is more than 1 recipe, so you guys can make it again later on.
Nice.
Okay.
So if you like it fishy,
If you like it fishy, add
you
more.
don't like it so.
Yeah. Okay. Then next, I will add my 4 cups of cabbage. So this is where it becomes an okonomiyaki already. So you can put whatever you want. You can
Just right into
remove
the
what you
batter.
don't want. Yep. So I'm gonna try to get in there. but weight-wise, it says 500 grams. So for this, we'll do 4 cups. Or just maybe. Two.
Did anyone else find something in their fridge that they're adding outside of the regular recipe?
What are you guys adding?
What did you guys? Yeah, what are you guys adding? Don't be shy. They're like, we're not being shy, Margot. We're cooking. we're
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone.
So I got my cabbage. All right, my next one would be the Burrito Flakes. You can add as much or as little as you want. So this one is asking for 1/4 cup. But since I'm adding my bacon, so I'm gonna do half of this. So 1/4 of the tempura flakes. And then the rest would be my pre-cooked crispy bacon. I love bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? I'm gonna add the whole thing. Then some of our mushrooms. So I'm not gonna measure it now. So we're just gonna add that much. Add some later. And some spring onions, and our pickled ginger. So this is our
Pretty.
batter. So now we'll fold. We won't mix it that much. We just need to fold it. Just make sure all the ingredients are incorporated and covered with the batter.
So what happens when you overmix batter?
Just like a normal pancake, if you overmix it, it becomes hard when you cook it. It's not gonna be fluffy. And since we added the baking powder, we don't want to, because the baking powder adds like air bubbles, so we don't want to knock out those air bubbles.
Got it. Lucky, did you have a question?
Oh, sorry, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
How's everybody doing?
Michelle, yeah. Is everyone good with their batter so far? Can you show them to us? What you've got? Michelle, you want to show yours? You look like you're pretty ready.
Your bowl matches your top.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna add a bit of cheese on mine. So this is a white cheddar cheese. Just a little bit. It's not at all traditional, but it's delicious. So you don't have to be traditional all the time. So just a bit of cheese.
What kind of cheese is this?
This is cheddar cheese.
Cheddar.
You can use Parmesan.
Hello.
I think
Hello.
Renee's gonna show us something or ask us something.
Yeah, does this look okay? This one. For the back.
It's gonna-
I'm sorry. There you go.
There. Go, Renee. Show us.
I'll just.
The consistency.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, go ahead and add the rest of your ingredients and then mix it up, and we'll see. So what ingredients are you guys adding that's not in our recipe?
What are we adding?
Cabbage and bacon, I guess.
Yeah,
There you go.
cabbage and bacon.
Cool.
Wait, did
Michelle,
you
I
add-
think that you're. Oh, sorry. Michelle, I think your camera froze when you showed us your batter. Did you want us to see it? That's okay. be her chef. It's all mixed in.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Good job.
wow, yummy.
All right. If you guys are ready, we'll just let it sit for a bit to activate the baking powder, and then we'll start cooking. So today we'll try two types of okonomiyaki. So this is the first time I'm gonna make it in a class, but it's called Hashimaki. Basically, you use a chopstick, and then you put it in between your okonomiyaki. So you basically have a popsicle that is okonomiyaki, easy to eat.
Oh,
So
nice.
in Japan, like the street food, they have hashimaki where you can just walk around just eating it. Okay, I'll start with 1 cup of the batter. Might be a bit too small for me. So you don't have to measure, but I'm just gonna see how
Sorry,
many
but
we can make for this one.
Did you put oil already? Did you heat the oil already?
Yes,
in the
yes.
pan?
I added oil, heat it up to medium fire or medium setting. So I put my hand over the pan. I can feel that it's hot already. So now I'm gonna add my okonomiyaki batter in the middle.
Chef, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Have you put the tempura flakes and the pickled ginger or the green powder thing yet?
Yes, already.
Okay, you already put them in there.
Yep. You can the ginger, you can chop it up so it's not so big.
Okay, then put it in the
Tempura
batter.
flakes,
Then
add
it's
it,
tempura-
add it in your batter also.
Okay. But the bonito flakes not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
So bonito flakes will be our garnish later.
Okay. What's this green powder?
Our nori will be for our garnish later also.
Okay, that's okay.
So the green thing that I added in the batter is the spring onion.
Okay. Spring onions.
So I'm just gonna try to make it as round as I can.
Okay. How long does it usually take to cook the first side?
First side will be about 2 minutes. Then just to speed it up, we can cover it so it steams a bit and it cooks the top. So the next step there, we'll add the bacon, the strips of bacon, before flipping. So the size of the bacon we'll put is about the same size of your pancake. So I'll just cut mine in half.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna add about 4 pieces. So that's 2 halves. I mean 2 full, so 4 halves. So I'll put my bacon down. I'm gonna cover it again. Just steam a bit to pre-cook the bacon. Then the next challenge is to flip it without breaking a pancake.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that does sound challenging.
That's why I have a big spatula, so it will help me flip. What I usually use is a fish turner. It's called a fish turner, so it's flat.
Mhm.
It's very thin. Right, I'm gonna flip.
There we go. Oh my goodness, and we heard the sizzle.
Yeah, put it back.
Amazing.
Steam again. Wait 2 minutes. So now we're cooking the bacon and the pancake itself. So make sure that the heat penetrates all throughout the pancake. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So while that's happening, I'm gonna.
So the cooking of it is fairly quick.
Yeah, very.
It's just the
It's the
yeah,
prep
the preparation.
that takes time. Again, how do you know if it's cooked already? So if you have a knife or a stick, what you do is you poke it in the middle, maybe 5 seconds. Then if you take it out and it's warm, that means it's already cooked. So this one is not yet warm. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer.
Got it.
So the bacon is only on the other side, right?
It's only on one side.
Only on one side, okay.
Yes. But it doesn't have to be
Renee and
bacon.
Jan.
It can be ham. Turkey ham. Ow, that hurts. All right, let's see. I think mine is almost ready. So I'm gonna use the side of my pan to kind of reshape it to round pancake. If you guys can smell it, it smells good. You can smell the bacon. I think mine is gonna lower down the temperature so it can cook slowly without burning. So the presentation side is the bacon side. So we have to flip this again for the last time before we can plate it. Hopefully it doesn't break.
So you're gonna flip it onto the plate?
No, I'm gonna flip it first. So if you notice
Okay.
there's a lot of fat, remove that with paper towel. So when you flip, it doesn't splash on you.
Wow.
I'm just gonna use a paper towel just to remove most of the fat. So it's also important to use a non-stick pan for this one.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Bacon. Never go wrong. All right. I think I'm ready to plate, and then we'll make another one. There we go. Pancake.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah.
The next one, while that's waiting, I'm gonna make a thinner pancake for our Hashimaki. So I didn't add any more oil since our pan already has oil.
Okay.
Actually, our pan has a lot of bacon fat, bacon oil, so
Yes, that's
it'll
what
be
it
more
was.
delicious than the first one. So for this one, I'm just gonna do maybe a 1 layer of cabbage in there. We need it thin since we will be rolling it with a chopstick later. So, low heat. Hopefully this works. Okay, cover.
I think I saw Jan flip his.
Oh,
How did it turn out, Jan?
hey, here we go. Probably. So you can
each other. So
Oh,
Almost lost it. That's why we have a lot of ingredients that you make. All right,
sorry.
to plate. So
Nice.
the bacon side up. Then you get a spoon, or if you have a, if this is in a squeeze bottle, you can use a squeeze bottle or a brush. So spoon it top and then spread it out.
I'm really salivating now. That looks amazing, chef.
Then we use our aonori, which is the seaweed powder. Put it on top. It's okay. Some on the plate. Then our Japanese mayonnaise. I think this one. It's frozen. Then our Burrito Flakes. So basically it's a, yeah, it's frozen on mine also.
Okay, there we go. Chef's back. Okay, yeah. Are you there, chef? Oh, it's beautiful. We can't hear you. I'm not sure if it's, maybe we need to get your lapel back on. Wow, Michelle, you go, girl. That looks great. How does it smell?
Good.
Feels good?
I have
All right.
to try it.
No, not yet. You're not done. There's one more.
There's
The
one
Burrito
more,
Flakes.
okay.
The Burrito, we have to add the Burrito Flakes.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
basically
yeah.
use a dried tuna that they shredded very, very thin. So you can put as much or as little as you want. So what I do, for me, I put it in the middle so you don't cover the whole thing. So you can still see the streaks of the mayonnaise.
Nice.
There
It
you
looks
go.
legit.
Yeah. And then spring onions. You have extra spring onions. Put some more on top.
This is something you could really show off to friends and family when they come over.
Yes, you
and
could,
make
yeah.
that.
And that's our Okonomiyaki.